When you have more, you also want more. And I think a lot of us think that's a very strange concept. You already have so much, you already have $1 billion. Why do you want more money? I was thinking about recently in terms of training my daughter, given that she could sleep by herself. It's like, wow, I wish she would sleep through the night. I mean, they all say it's not possible. She's not old enough. She's only less than 3 months old. They say maybe 6 months, maybe she has to gain some weight, has to be able to just sleep better, sleep at longer stretches, because I guess that's brain development. But it's like, I want that, right? I mean, it's like my nephew. I want that. And it's when you have something already, you don't think of it as you have something. You forget that you have something. He has a lot of toys at home. But he forgets he has toys at home. When he's outside, he's like, oh, I want this, I want that, right? Like, it's literally forgotten out of his head. And I think that's actually true for us in general. Supposedly, even though we're adults and we remember that, oh, yeah, I actually have a lot of stuff at home, right? And I think the idea is that basic, essential, all that stuff varies depending on your income level, depending on how much money you have. Now, the obvious exception is there's people whose incomes go up and they still maintain their same standard of living. That's very admirable, but very uncommon in terms of the people I see. So I think the idea is that when you start having more, things that in the past were thought essential are no longer considered essential because you just sort of forgotten about them. They're just water under a bridge. And now things that in the past were nice to have now are considered essential. They say when you have a lot of money, for example, going and taking a private jet or having your own private jet, that's essential. It saves time. You don't have to go through TSA security at the airport. You just walk on up to the plane, right? And then all these other things, right? Like direct flights. What is a connection? Why would you ever connect? It's your private jet. It's going to take you from A to B, right? Unless you want to stop somewhere, then yeah, feel free to stop wherever you want. So I think that all these things would be considered in the past nice to have, but now they're considered essential because it just keeps on going up. One way of illustrating it is called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And he says that as you go up, certain things that were considered basic are now upgraded, right? So, for example, in the past, basic would be water, food, right? Shelter. And now basic is clean water. You need that purified reverse osmosis filter at home because otherwise you don't know what's in the city water supply. Even though it's drinkable, you don't know whether it's drinkable for people like you. It's drinkable for other people who don't have means, right? And so you need a safer, nicer car, maybe. You need all these things that in the past were not needs, that you somehow live perfectly fine without. And so some people call it income creep, some people call it this or that. But I think the basic idea is that when you have more, you want more. And this sort of contradicts or fights with this idea of contentment, right? Contentment is the idea that we have enough. We don't need more. And I think some of it could be said about quality of life. But I think the main question is happiness of life, fulfillment in life. Is having more giving you more of that? Is the ability to do more stuff every day, having a faster mode of transportation like a private jet, is that giving you more satisfaction in life? I think sometimes the answer is no, or many times the answer is no. Yeah, why do we persist on wanting more? Why aren't we satisfied in just appreciating what we have? Why do we need to hop in a car and go out and get stuff? Because my thing at home, it's an older version. This one could do more stuff. I mean, doing more, does it make you happier? I mean, that's part of the consumerism, I feel, or the capitalism. You have to just keep on throwing away stuff and buying stuff, upgrading. But is that what makes you happier? More satisfied, more content, more fulfilled? I think many times it's not. I'm about just letting my daughter develop at her own pace. And saying, that's fine. We'll get up. We enjoy now taking care of you because in the future we don't have our opportunities to get up at night and feed you because you don't want to be awakened anymore when you're 10 years old or even 6 years old. I don't know. Is wanting more When you have more, it's natural. But is it good?